Good afternoon to one and all, and good morning to those people who are there joining us from outside India. A very best afternoon, I should say, today, because we are going to have a session where the session says what we are, what are you, who are you. So many billion-dollar questions can be answered today. In this session, we are going to know that about ourselves. Know thyself. Self awareness is the path to inner peace through a mirror, which is a magic mirror. Welcome you all to this session, interactive session, and informative session by school reformers. First of all, I would like to thank the school reformers for inviting me for this special, a unique session, interacting with many different kinds of people, mainly the people who has got the inclination towards education. In this session, we are going to find some answers that also different kinds of answers or insights to these questions. Very simple questions they are. Who are you? We are going to know that. To certain limits, people know, but if we ask that to the inner self, we would have different kinds of replies and answers. Who are you? What to do? How to do? And when to do? The time also will be specified today. Let us see the first question. Who are you? This same question can be asked to many people. It is very easy to ask the questions to others. But if you ask the same question to yourself, to ourselves, what answers would be getting it? Just jot it down and analyze that. In the next sessions, we will discuss more about it. At this for this session, just sit quietly and talk to yourself to find out the answer for who are you. We will be getting different kinds of vague images when we close our eyes and do this posture of meditation. If we do it every day, we will get different kinds of answers for the same question. That is, who are you? To get this answer, let us watch the small clippings which throws the light about no pain, no gain. Here we go. That's a good, a great good yellow and other. After eating the leaf that has been is going to another stage.
Sir, can you stop the audio of the video? We are not able to hear you.
The caterpillar is expand body. Expansion of body is really big. After the stage of sacrifice, the world is getting different color, different color. Butterflies, no pain, no gain. Nature is the best teacher for all of us. The small creature teaches us have some pain, the gain in it, expanding its own body, this exchange, and permitting the sacrifice. This beautiful caterpillar has gone to the next stage, that is the pupa. And here it comes with multicolored creator, the most beautiful, practically creator of the world, multicolored butterfly. Here is what we have to learn. If we have the pain in our life, we can gain all the colors. We can face all the threats in our life. Butterfly flies high and high. Even though the lifespan is very, very, very short, the butterfly gives us all the peaceful session ahead. That was called as metamorphosis. The metamorphosis is a part of our life. We have to change ourselves from the present scenario and the present situation and the present personality. What are we for? How can we change? Let us have a session of introducing ourselves. The way we introduce ourselves shows how much confident we are, how much we know about ourselves. There are so many educators, they educate others. There are so many people who can criticize others. There are so many people who give guidance to others. But to talk to ourselves, how many of them are doing? What is your greatest weakness? Let us find it out by speaking or by practicing the following activities. The mirror test. Could you see your true character when you look into the mirror? All the mirrors are magical mirrors if we start to talk to the mirror. If we really sincerely talk to the mirror, the mirror will give you some answers. You can listen to yourself by seeing a mirror. Self talk. End of the day, what we main targets we achieved, what we have done for the entire day. By the end of the day, if we have this kind of a self realization, we can understand that we can easily evaluate ourselves is a part of self evaluation. Eulogy test. What would people who know you best say about you? Can we analyze it? And that also will give us a tool of self realization. This mirror, many of you know, especially Carolites, they know what kind of a mirror it is. It has been made by polishing the copper plates. Talk to the mirror, understand what you are, and try to jot down the negative points, what you observe in you. If you couldn't do that, let us do this next activity, which is called as Johari window. The Johari window has got four corners or four squares. That's why it's called a Johari square. The first square says that known only to myself. That means there are some characters in us which are known only by ourselves. But there are certain characters which are called as arena, known to all. We have got some characters which are known by everyone. And there is a blind spot known to others, but we don't know what are they. There are some characters, hidden characters within us. Others only know, but we are not aware of it. At the same time, there are certain areas where it is called as known to no one. There are some characters within us, hidden within us, which nobody knows. We have to work on that. How can we do that? Let's see that. Let us jot down all the arena, blind spot, facade, and unknown factors, unknown characters that we don't know so far about ourselves in a piece of paper. And every day, just go and read on. You will get the answer where to work more for enhancing your personality. Known to others, not known to others, known, not known to self, and known to self. Let us work on it and understand what we are. We have learned who am I, and who are you? And then, step by step, we are learning how to cascade ourselves to be a better perspective and to be a better personality. Almost everybody know about this analysis. Activity 4 says how to conduct SWOT analysis. Everybody know what is SWTO. But how to work it? What do you know do well? Let us dot that also in our paper. Where do you need to improve? That is a weakness. What obstacles do you face? Threats. Without threats, life will not be that effective. Threats has to be there. Negative should be there always. Then only positive will get its value. And there are many, many, many opportunities. Let us all jot it down in a systematic way in this kind of a table. Make this kind of a self-evaluation table. It's really redefined SWOT analysis format. And if we go on writing each and everything at a single glance on the mirror or analyzing or analysis, we'll not know all the points. But gradually, regular observations, regular evaluations gives us many points by which we can fill all the columns here. We have to set goals. Goal setting is a skill. Whatever you want to set, we can set the goals every day, every week, every month, or uh, every year. That depends upon your profession. Set the goals, but how the goals should be and why we should set the goals. By setting the goals, we can take a control on ourselves. We can still have a focus. You can make good decisions if we set a goal. If we setting a target, we can work on that target to achieving those targets. You can finish the task very efficiently. We can be self-confident and enthusiastic for achieving the goal. We can be a best educator also if we can achieve our own goals. We can make progress within a span of time, and we can reach closer to success if we do a SMART goal. SMART, we all know that. It should be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time bound. If we have the skill of SMART goal setting, no one can belittle you or no one can pull you down. Be confident about setting the goals. How to set the goals? That is another session for how to set the goal as per your requirement. Thought for the day is what is necessary to change a person is to change his awareness of himself. Work on yourself. People, many of the people, they are more interested on working on others. But I personally believe that if you can work on yourself, you become more mature, experienced, and educated. People will forget what you said, what you did, but people will never forget how you made them to feel. My dear audience, here comes the word glossophobia. There are so many phobia. Hydrophobia is there, hydrophobia is there. But glossophobia is very rarely used. It is a phobia of facing the threat. It is a phobia of facing the public. It is the phobia of expressing whatever in an effective way, whenever and whatever you want to. For improving that glossophobia, we have to practice these two headings. That is vocal variety and body language. Vocal variety itself is of four types: pitch, tone, pace, and volume. The pitch shows that how loud your voices. We can have voice modulation whenever required. Whenever we want to talk louder to specifically highlight, we can say that your pitch should be louder, not that much louder, and don't not should not be disturbing others. So if you know the pitch of your voice, you can easily do the adjustments as per the audience. Your pitch gives your voice modulation catch hold of the audience. Try to work on your pitch. The emotion behind the sound of your voice is nothing but it's a tone. If you are discussing something happy, show that happiness in your on your face. At the same time, if you want to show some empathy, a sad thing, show that sadness on your face and with your gestures. If you are excited and tremendously happy, show that happiness. If as a speaker or if as a uh, person on the stage, if you're not showing that excitement, how can you expect that to go into the heart of the audience? The pace is nothing but speed at which they speak. We have seen different kinds of people who can speak fast, very fast, but how much the audience is going to get, that depends upon the grasping power of the audience. But we should have a proper pace of talking anything. If you're talking in a good pitch, in a good tone, and in a good pace, you can reach maximum and millions of audience. And the volume, you cannot keep the volume always high. Wherever required, you can go to a quiet level. Wherever required, you can increase your volume. If you work in this vocal variety, you can be a best speaker. By doing this, you can be confident. By getting the confidence, you can express your views wherever is very much important. If we want to say no, don't say yes at all. You will learn so many things by getting the training for these vocal varieties. My dear audience, then comes the body language. The body language itself is of five steps we can divide it. Posture, the posture that we want to stand in front of anyone and talk in front of the audience. How we can talk? We have to have our good posture. Posture means the first impression when you enter into onto the stage and when you face the audience. That itself you can catch hold of the audience. So you should have a posture where you can breathe comfortably and effectively. The stance is the position of your body where the feet should be properly placed, width apart, and shoulders should be squared. Your position, the best position, will always be what feels natural and comfortable. Don't force yourself to be any kind of position. Be what you are. At the same time, be comfortable with your position. We have seen so many of the people, the teachers or educators, moving here and there without any requirement. Whenever you want to move a little and be stern to have a stance out there. And movement adds energy. If you want to go closer to anyone, you can go and transfer the vibe, positive energy of yours. Movement adds energy. But changing your movement rigorously will not give that result. And the gestures. If you say gestures, see, automatically the hand should come for different kinds of gestures. What are those gestures? It can be descriptive gestures. We have let us have a huge round of applause. Just take out two erasers from the table. These are called as numerical judges. And emphatic judges, placing your hand on your heart to show the empathy towards others. At the same time, We can have some kind of a suggestive gestures too. Throwing the ball, you cannot just stand like this and say that throw the ball, throw the pen like this. No, throw the ball, throw the duster, throw the things. You should have this kind of a gestures and prompting gestures, encouraging, encourage the audience, encourage the people, encourage the learners as well as the educators to ask some questions. For that, you have to encourage. By raising your hand, you can say, I have some doubt. May I ask you some question? That will tend others also to ask some questions. My dear learners, watch your tone. It's not just what you say, it's how you say it. Believe in yourself. Best is yet to come. First of all, we are supposed to have the gesture of having responsibility. Responsibility is accepting that you are the cause for the solution of the matter. First of all, accept that mistakes has happened. I am responsible for it. I am responsible for the cause. And at the same time, I am responsible for the solution also. Can we all identify ourselves in this small AB? Let us see that where you are positioned. What are you in this small act of play? We all can place in any positions, but this AV shows that how, where, when you can place yourself. Identify yourself. Learn how to precisely differentiate between productive and destructive people around us. It is the duty of a leader, educator, or even a learner to identify different kinds of personalities. If anyone, if we are finding that it is deleterious, it's a cancerous growth or carcinogenic, try to be away or try to eliminate it. Try to understand you in different positions like this. And if the team is not formed, there can be people who will be very much ready to destroy the team spirit. Learn. how to precisely differentiate between the productive and the destructive people around you. My dear people, my dear listeners, my dear learners, this is a noble thought. As the educators, we always use this kind of a story to teach our learners, our educators, our co-workers as a noble thought by which we all understand the importance of our life and to be more confident about our performance. So, pencil and eraser. Parents are like this. Parents are just like the pencil. They are here to expose the inner talents of their children. The same way teachers, educators are the real parents, or we can say second parents, who are expected to find out the inner lead of the pencil, the so-called the learners. Let it be that the erasers are there. And if the erasers are there with the pencil will be more confident to write. Let us all be the erasers and disclose or to find out the lead inside the learners. Each and every child is a noble gift for everyone. The same way, each and every educator also is a noble uh, personality. Not only the personality, as I told in the beginning, nature also is a best teacher. Let us all take this as a lesson for today. Let us salute the sacrifices that our parents are doing for us, had done for us. The same way, our teachers, the best teacher, if you ask any of the students, they will say that they should proudly say that I am a proud student of such and such teacher. Teaching is a noble profession. All the people, all the qualified people cannot be, can be a teacher, maybe, that many, a few only can be the real gurus. The teacher who can easily go into the heart of the learner and make the learner remember the teacher always, wherever, whenever he wants. Let us all work on ourselves to upgrade ourselves, to uplift ourselves, to be a noble teacher. Through all these sessions, we learn all these human values: love, peace, truth, wisdom, integrity, justice, coexistence, service, devotion, and contentment. All these 10 universal values should be there in each and every curriculum. This is the duty of a noble teacher. My dear learners, just now we have learned very little thing about who are you through the magic mirror. Let us do this every day, and we have learned what to do. We have learned that areas of improvement through Johari Square. And how to do this, we have learned through different kinds of techniques of self-realization. And when to do, there is no specific time at all. If we can do, you can find yourself to have a self-talk. That can be the free time on which you can work for yourself. I asked a wise man, tell me, sir, in which field could I make a great career? Smilingly, with a smile, he said, be a good human being. There is a lot of opportunity in this area and very little competition. My dear learners, that is what we learned through this small session. Whatever possible way I could say some few sentences or some few words might have gone to your hearts. Unless and until you will not practice properly, this session will be of no use. Practice, 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 and practice will never end. Find out the winner in you. There is a winner in each one of you. Try to find it out. You can raise the questions whatever way you have the skills. Try to find out the question. That is your skill. You can find the question of, you can frame a question. At the same time, you can find the proper answer also for you because you are the winner. Ultimately, you only can change yourself. Let this session be a tool for the self transformation, self realization, metacognition, and through the tool of glossophobia. Thank you very much for giving me the chance to converse with you. Thanks a lot to the school reformers too. Back to you.
Thank you, sir. If you can stop sharing the screen now. We have only 5 minutes to end the session. One question from my side, sir. So, what advice would you give to teachers or employers to help individuals with glossophobia?
Oh, great. Great question. Actually, this kind of sessions I'm making with my teachers also. The first question I ask is that how many of you are forceful teachers? Many of them, they are forceful teachers. Only few of them, they are they are having the real passion of teaching. But every day I give the same task to all my teachers here, educators here. And every day I ask them to add new points in how you have improved. For example, SWOT. S for S, I'll ask the teachers or learners to make one page. O, SWOT, one page, and go on filling whenever you find the points. And then come to me, and then I'll tell you that how to work on your weaknesses and how to polish your skills. And ultimately, if the teacher is feeling that a proud teacher, an effective teacher, will always be open for any kind of criticism and will understand the need of the learner. Understand the need of the learner always. And that way you can change your teaching pedagogy. The same pedagogy is not applicable to all the learners. So we have to understand how to teach, when to teach, what to teach, and how to make them more inquisitive, research based teaching. 21st century teaching, NEP 2020, teaches us so many things to be a 21st century modern teacher. This is a task for all the educators.
Thank you,
I
sir.
think I have answered your question.
Yes, sir. Just another question, sir. What role do societal expectations play in glossophobia?
Society, right?
Right.
Everyone wants to talk to each other. If we classify these people, there can be four types of people. First one is inactive people. They don't want to react at all. We can find so many people like that. Second set of people is the people who want to overactive, become more overactive. They are more enthusiastic. Third set of people says that they don't have any impact on the society. But the wise people, they will understand their role in the society and make the society aware of their importance. As I told you in the AV itself, without a team, without a society, nobody can do anything. But the society to should the society should understand that what is the importance of education, what is the importance of teaching them human values and vocational course. Teaching should lead to a person for his profession. If that is not there, teaching has no value at all. Teach a learner how to live and how to live in coordination with the society. The society has got very good impact on the personality development and glossophobia of a person.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for patiently answering the questions, and thank you for the talk. It's a very informative session, and I hope everyone who views the recording and can connect with you and ask the questions if they have any more. Because of the time constraint, I have to end the session. And thank once again, school reformer. Thank you. And anything else you want to mention, sir, before I end the session?
No, madam, that's enough. If this opens at least certain eyes, and if at least 1% of the public will be taking it positively, the session would be fruitful.
Yes,
That's what
sir.
I am into. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Like, definitely it will be fruitful. Thank you. I'll end the session now.
Thank you very much, madam.